So how can we do greater things than Jesus? We've been in a mansion where Jesus is preparing rooms for us. He talks to Philip yesterday in chapter 14, about looking at him to know the Father. But if you can't see the Father in him, then do the works Jesus did, and then ask Jesus for help doing these works, and the works will be even greater than the ones that he accomplished. That's pretty extraordinary. Let's read on about how he is seeking to reduce the anxiety and make a promise to these disciples. Chapter 14, verse 15. If you love me, you will keep my commandments. And I will ask the Father, and he will give you another advocate to be with you forever. This is the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive because it neither sees him nor knows him. You know him because he abides with you, and he will be in you. So Jesus is saying the advocate, the Holy Spirit, is going to come when I go. And the Holy Spirit will abide within you, like in your heart. And you will receive this Holy Spirit. And that will fill out that space, that empty place that you're feeling. And Jesus goes on to say in verse 18, I will not leave you orphaned. I'm coming to you. In a little while the world will no longer see me, but you will see me because I live. You also live. On that day you will know that I am in the Father, and you in me, and I in you, the unity of all things. Verse 21. And they who have my commandments and keep them are those who love me. And those who love me will be loved by my Father, and I will love them and reveal myself to them. So Jesus is talking again about this profound, deep relationship and how through knowing Jesus we know God, right? This is a core idea the author of the Gospel of John, Lazarus, understands, because Lazarus died and saw Jesus, second person of the Trinity. And so he's trying to make it very, very clear to the hearers, the readers, through the words of Jesus, that to see Jesus is to see God. Let me say it again. He says, right here, I'll say it this way. I won't leave you orphaned. In a little while, the world will no longer see me, but you will see me because I live. You also will live. On that day, you will know that I am in the Father, and the Father is in me, and I in you. We are together. You that have kept my commandments and keep them, you love me, right? Love is the binding agent here. Between God and Jesus and you and I, it is the binding agent. Now we come to Judas, not Iscariot. Judas says to Jesus, verse 22, Lord, how is it that you will reveal yourself to us and not to the world? Like, how am I going to see you in the world as it is? That was his anxiety. How will I recognize you? Jesus says, those who love me will keep my word, and my Father will love them, and we will come to them and make our home with them. Whoever does not love me does not keep my words, and the word that you hear is not mine, but from the Father who sent me. So Jesus, again, inextricably linking himself to God, not his words by his will, but the words that come out are the will of God from his mouth every single time. And he'll send an advocate to help them hear these words. It goes on, verse 25. I have said these things to you while I'm still with you. But the advocate, the Holy Spirit, so now it's really clear, right? The Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, will teach you everything and remind you of all that I've said to you. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. You have heard me say, I'm going away, and I am coming to you. If you love me, you would rejoice that I am going to the Father. Because the Father is greater than I. And now, I have told you this before it occurs, so that when it does occur, you may believe. I will no longer talk much with you. For the ruler of this world is coming. He has no power over me, but I do as the Father has commanded me, so that the world may know that I love the Father. Rise, let us be on our way. So Jesus talks again about making the choice to not deny humanity freedom, right? The evil, the powers and the principalities, he will not deny them their freedom to come and take him. But he is giving his followers insight into what's going to happen. The Holy Spirit is going to come to them, right? And the binding agent is love. And we are connected to God. And so that is, well, that's sort of the answer to their anxiety, that God is with them through the power of the Holy Spirit. So here's my question to you today. How's the Holy Spirit alive in your life? How do you know the Holy Spirit? How do you walk with the Holy Spirit? Think about that. Pray about it. Let me know if you'd like. Shoot me an email. But know that I pray for you and that I love you. Peace upon your soul.